Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everything's going well in your world. I've woken up bright and early today and I'm having a cup of tea from a little shop around the corner from me called Ritual. Maybe you've got it in the States or in Canada, around the world, I don't know, but it's called Ritual and they sell lots of beautiful perfumes and skincare products, but they also sell tea. And this one's really lovely. It's ginger and rose and it's a nice combination. It's, oh, I didn't bring one, but little tea bags. It's got those little beautiful little tea bags, which I really love. So anyway, I'm having my cup of ginger rose tea. And I hope that you've got a cup of tea or coffee too. Cheers. I always start my day with tea. I have like 10 different kinds of teas and I'm always looking for suggestions. So if you've got one that you love, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll try it out. I love it. And that's one of the things I wanted to chat about today. It's about the wisdom that we've accumulated over the years. And I've got a favor to ask of you today, some advice I'd like to ask for you to give to women who are joining our community who are not retired yet. I wasn't surprised, but I have noticed recently that lots of our women in our community are still working. And it's great that they are because we're going to live longer, we've got things to do, and we need the money to do it. And so the traditional way of thinking that you have to leave work at 60 or 65 even, people are pushing into their 60s and 70s and loving working. It's part of what they do and part of their identity, and they enjoy the experience. But there's going to come a time when they are going to want to stop or at least slow down. And I wanted to get your advice for younger sisters, 60 and me, who are just thinking about retirement and or planning for it and really don't know where to start. Now, we all know that the 50s and 60s are like a huge time of transition. And there's lots of things pulling at us for attention. We're thinking about the way we look, about our face, our skincare, about our clothing, about building a personality out of who we are, thinking about taking up some passions or some sort of skill or a hobby that we always have wanted to do. There's lots of things pulling at us. And the thing about talking about retirement is it's not fun. Like it's not like a fun topic like fashion or beauty or makeup or, something cool like hobbies and books. It's actually very practical. But we all know this, and I'm telling you the obvious, that if you want to do all these other things, travel and buy some fun clothes and hobbies, you're going to need money. And you're going to need money in enough to match or to fit the lifestyle that you have set for yourself. And it's super important. You may want to go back to school. You may want to get some additional training, doing something that enables you to do something you really, really want to do. And maybe even you've tried or thinking about some kind of a trial retirement, where you say, okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm retired now for 3 months and only spend what I know I'll be getting from a pension or Social Security or from my savings, and then just save the extra that you're getting from work. It's really important. And so I think if you've done that, you'll know that there are some words of wisdom that you'd like to share with our younger sisters. And I hope that you are willing to do that. So let's share your comments and your insights in the section below. Let's have a real conversation on this topic. If you're planning retirement yourself, and what questions have you got? Put those in the section below, and then people can respond to them from their own experience. But this primarily is for people who have retired, and what advice would you give someone who's planning it? So let's have a dialogue here. It's going to make our community stronger if we can understand what these pressure points are and what we can do to help each other, articles we can be writing to help you, because retirement, whether it's like 5 years in the distance or 10 years or 2 months, let's talk about planning. So here's questions for people who have retired. And the ones who haven't, listen. Did you over or underestimate how much money you would need in retirement? Did you over or underestimate what you'd need for money in retirement? Super important question. I know what the answer to mine is. Well, I haven't retired yet, so I guess I've got some time. But the second question is, what specific tricks did you use for you when you were trying to save for retirement? What did you cut back on? What were the tricks that you used to get some money saved so you felt more comfortable in retirement? What tricks did you use? It's a really important question, actually, because I think there are some things you can do in terms of downsizing. We did another article recently about how much you can save by not having a storage unit, for example. All kinds of ideas. And the next thing is, what ways have you found for using your skills to make money in retirement? So did you start a business? Were you thinking about starting a business? Did you, sell items of things that you had, left over from storage? How did you make money to prepare for retirement? What ways have you found for using your skills? And then the last question is really a pretty straightforward one. And I think this is, in a way, the hardest question, and it's actually the easiest question too. And that is, what do you wish that someone had told you when you were saving for retirement? Just focusing on the saving for retirement. What is there one piece of advice that you wish someone had given you when you were planning for retirement? If you have got a few minutes that you could take to help our 60andMe sisters with this question, I would really appreciate it. Because as I said, we've discovered that a lot of women are still working. They're probably working because they feel that they want to save more money for retirement, to be more prepared so they can do all those things that they want. But if you can help them by just answering some of those questions about, like, did you over or underestimate the amount of money that you'd need in retirement? What tricks did you use to actually save for retirement? What ways have you used? What ways have you found to use your skills in retirement to make money? And what's the one piece of advice that you wish someone had given you about saving money before retirement? Okay, so that's our homework for today, and I really, really appreciate it. It's got a practical use, so please take some time to answer these questions. You can read them. I'll attach an article that we wrote on this subject so you can be reviewing what we were asking for feedback on. And let's enjoy our lives in retirement by saving in advance. Huge, huge issue. So thanks everybody for stepping up and helping your younger sisters as they plan for retirement. And if you've got any questions, please leave them in the section below. Take good care, everybody. It's wonderful to have you all here. Thanks again for your support, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. Take good care. Bye-bye.